Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. It is time to begin the weekend training.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
What?
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Is this going to be the shortest one in history? Hopefully the champion of Baku will return. What in the world is going on? Our screen is too low. Okay, there we go. I guess it's a D4 day. Let's make this a little bigger. Did not realize that we were so messed up. We're going to play slightly offbeat just for our opponent here. Wow. Look at him go. Knight to C6. Knight F3. So, alright, we'll find out. This is like a reverse Chigorin at the moment. We are playing a reversed Chigorin opening. Not the normal course of action, that much is true, but I do wish to get castled soon and quickly. I'll find you. Maybe E4 wasn't the square that I wanted. I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Bishop, bishop, knight, knight. We're just going to play it calm, cool, and collected as best that we can. Can I do it this way? This seems a little crazy, don't you think? I have to do some calculation here. Knight to D5, knight to B4. A3. Knight takes D5, rook takes D5. No, knight takes D5, pawn takes D5. Alright, it looks like it's the right thing to do. And if I don't like that, I may be able to achieve a different goal differently. But in reality, this is not good. So rook to d8. Knight to d4. Looks like a freebie. May not be a freebie. The knight is a little overworked. And there could be a Botas Gambito in the Vex. Just a little Botas Gambito in the Vex. And we have more of where that came from. Queen takes could have been better. And now for something completely different. No more back rank mates. So are we up a full pizza? Are we up the full pizza? And how is he getting there from here? I do not know, Bobby. It's kind of a letdown in a way. It really is kind of a letdown in a way. I still don't understand where you are going from here, darling. Finding a way to open up the attacking principles. And shut him down the best we can. Just to make sure that he doesn't get anything on me. So knight takes, queen takes. I don't understand where he's going. Does he have an option here? Let us keep up the pressure, darling. Rook takes, queen takes. We're not getting it. Let him get any closer. We're not going to let him get any closer, darling. Oh, now I know where I should have gone. Such a silly move on my part. Knight h5. I mean, what am I doing over there? Come on, really? What am I really doing over there? Let us prepare to play a better move. Well, it got more interesting by the minute, booby. As we attempt, this is the move I should have played the previous time. This may tax his playing ability. Ay, ay, ay. I'm a little bit melancholy today, as it has been almost a year since at least, or perhaps roughly a year, perhaps more than a year, since I've heard from my oldest daughter. So I am anxious to possibly begin a little bit of a campaign to retrieve her. Somehow. Moobot out of date? Seriously? Can we upgrade Moobot on the fly? I do not know. So yes. Champion Baku, you're back. We are going to give the Sicilian a whirl for one stream. Especially since... Should we play a d6 or a knight c6? Let's play a knight c6. And our opponent wishes to play a dragon. Alright. I feel like can I play e5 against this? e5, knight takes c6? No. We have to play very normally here. If our opponent does not play knight to b3, then we should be playing d5. That is the standard way. Knight to b3 puts increased control over the d5 square, and that was the move that was missing on move number 9. White tries to save a tempo, even placing his dark squared bishop, since the knight is going to b3 in many lines. Sometimes placing the knight there earlier. Perhaps playing f4 instead of bishop f3. Bishop e3. But bishop e3 is a natural move. Should not be anything wrong with it. I am a little rusty in the classical dragon department, so let's just take it along for the ride and see what our opponent is up to. Now, there's no draw here, unfortunately. There is no draw here, Bobby. There is still no draw here, Bobby. Especially after that move. Can I go this way? Is my king a little bit open? Here, there, and yonder. Let's see what we get. Bishop takes check, eh? My opponent is very tactically coordinated. I'm hoping for less tactically coordinated than it appears. We are hoping for a little less coordinated than we want. a little less tactically coordinated would always be helpful. What do you plan on doing, sir? What are we listening to here? I thought we were listening to some rock. Let's keep moving on that front. Wow. So now what? That's craziness. Okay. Are we sacking this pawn for that pawn? D4, CD4. Check. It is a good move, I'll admit that much. My back rank is a little bit weak. Wither and die. Alright, we'll exchange our strategically weak D5 pawn. That was a tough call, I have to admit. It was not an easy call to make. The life. We are a little bit stuck for good moves here. The good news is, as opposed to there will always be blood, there will always be weaknesses. Featuring Daniel Day-Lewis. There will always be weaknesses. Now, the moment of truth. Am I taking the pawn on A2, or am I not taking the pawn on A2? I would prefer to not take the pawn on a2, right? He has to use this rook. I mean, this is probably a draw. What am I looking at here as far as rating points go? Nope, I don't like it. I do not like it at all. So now, Champion of Baku has beaten me every time, right? No, but I have beaten him 1 out of 4 times. Why would I give up this one? So he's going to push this pawn if I take this. All right, let's go for it. YOLO. Isn't that clever? He still has the mating net. Regardless. Yes. And he always has this check, which is really annoying. So, he's actually checkmating me no matter what in this position, it looks like. It is so rude of him. Can he get his rook behind his passed pawn? Can I draw this? He has the right bishop of the right color. That is so rude of him to have that. So much going on. Yeah, we have to do it. We have to do it. We have to fight like Gukesh. Fight like Gukesh. Another... I don't have time just yet. I have to fight like Gukesh. A wise guy. It's true. But I don't know that I can mark time in that position. That is the problem. I do not think that I can mark time in that position. I think that you are winning in that final position.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Rogan.
Said, hello, John.
Namaste. I believe it was Meowie Lou's birthday yesterday. She lost that horrible game to Faustino Oro yesterday. Namaste, everyone.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said, podcast win.
Is this possible for tonight? No guarantees. I have to look at my final schedule. I had an amazing number of lessons yesterday, plus I'm starting with yet another new student. I've reached the point of saturation where I have to raise my rates. I don't really believe that, though, because I don't have any time. So this is a D4 stream, unfortunately, as it turns out. As it turns out, this is a D4 stream.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said, damn, what a terrible problem.
Right?
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said, honestly seems hard for you.
Well, it's always nice when our opponents are cooperative, right?
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said, but yet it's not always fun having to raise prices.
No, you wouldn't believe the price of eggs now. The price of eggs it's like ridiculous. There were so many people at Costco yesterday stocking up at eggs at Costco because because Costco is like your average buy in bulk store. They were only more expensive than the previous administration. What do I want to play here is black. Let's answer e4 with e5. It is quite cool that we have managed to raise the price of eggs.
Said, you're in New York, you kinda have to deal with New York prices.
No, this is across the country choices, as it turns out. Gas prices are going up. Egg prices are going up. All of the tariffs have raised the prices of absolutely everything. And now for something completely indifferent. Let's castle Queenside. Why not? The entire country is going to hell in a handbasket, to put it lightly. Going to hell in a handbasket. Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that or not. But it is a double attack. That much is true. We have 2 double attacks in a row.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. Come one John New York, some credit here.
Oh, we're doing very okay in New York. We're quite insulated from the rest of the country. The prices for us
Kingslayer Sloan.
are normal
Said.
high prices.
Give New York some credit.
The prices for us and in California, we earn more money than the rest of the nation on average. So we are very lucky in the sense that we don't have the problem, or the problems, I should say, that the rest of the country faces. So I'm quite lucky. Imagine the farmers who are not getting any of the money for their... Can I capture this way? Let's do it that way. Like Prague yesterday, in order to tie for first. No, my oldest daughter was right. She was absolutely right in certain respects as far as regards this particular neighborhood. Alright, so what did I want to play here?
Kingslayer Sloan.
I had a new idea. I have to rewatch.
Someone cares for the farmers now.
Well, it's certainly not the government. The government used to care for the farmers. The government no longer cares for the farmers. They voted out any hope of care. Can I do it this way? Girl.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. Stay away from the Pac-Man John.
What do you think you're doing, mister? So now, do I have to take that? That is the question. It's very much a bummer if I have to take that. I guess I do have to take it, as much as I don't wish to. We're not going to commit our we're not going to commit our
Kingslayer
pieces
Sloan.
just yet.
Said. Anyway, G and John must sleep.
Rogan, good night, sir. I was going to propose one for last night, but ironically, the student that was scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight rescheduled for tomorrow morning, believe it or not. If you can imagine. I cannot imagine.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. Love ya, stay safe, take care.
Namaste, Rogan. Namaste. Let's give him a quick namaste for reals. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogan Joe Sloan. Wow, we got that in? Never even occurred to me that we would get even more in. More attackers on it. Because this bishop is unprotected, he is offering us more. I was expecting knight e4. I really was. I was expecting a quick counter-attacking option with knight e4. I'm not really threatening anything. I'm not. I'm just here to read the meter. I am just here to read the meter. Can I do it this way? Let's see where he goes from here. His queen is not trapped, right? His queen is not trapped. Ah. It's a bummer that his queen is not trapped. Stefano. Can I come in this far? This is so bizarre.
Now words.
Said. Hello there, Sensei.
Good morning, no words. What in the world are you doing? Takes. It's getting crazy, folks. This was all part of the plan. Believe it or not, it was all part of the plan. It's only an exchange sacrifice. I got mated. Whoa, he didn't see it.
Now
Oh, thank
words.
God. He did not see the checkmate.
We must plan a time where we can talk about who, what, and where with the website thing.
Holy crapola. He did not see the checkmate. Can I still escape? Bishop takes, knight takes, pawn takes. Cannot believe that he did not checkmate me. Bishop h7, check. I should have taken on f5. Could I have taken on f5? Was there something funny going on there? No, I was pinned. But I was planning on playing there. Have no choice. Can I survive this? Wow. I don't think I can survive this. I'm just checkmated on the rear, right? From the rear, of all things, right? All right. So we have only one pawn for the piece, for the exchange. We're number 3 and he's number 1 as usual. Maybe, just maybe, we may have swindled this guy. Somehow I knew that he would not go for. I cannot believe we swindled Stefano. We swindled him in that really terrible endgame. Namaste. Stefano, you are a good player. I cannot believe that I managed to do it. I really don't. Cannot believe that we managed to survive, let alone swindle. Ariel Zamora. On his way to en route to victory. Oh no, it's Charles numero uno. Good morning, Charles. Mm-hmm. So let's see. I haven't done this one in a while. Moment of truth, everyone. Moment of truth. Who's gambiting the pawn for real? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a little bit of a problem on my hands if I play what I think I was going to play. Or do I? I do. Bummer. So I have to play it exactly the same. Whoa. It's getting crazy, folks. Getting crazy. I am in trouble. Wow, that was crazy. Why did you do that? Okay. I mean, I was dead lost, but now I'm just lost, right? I was dead lost before, but now I'm just lost. Again, I was dead lost, and now I am just lost. That's so bizarre. How is he letting me off the hook? Am I off the hook? I don't know if I'm off the hook. I feel like I am. relatively off the hook. So let's see. I'm only down a rook. I'm only down the exchange. It's hard to believe. I'm down more than that. There has to be a way that I'm down more than that. Yeah. Well, I was down a full piece against. So is my knight stronger? Are my two bishops stronger? I don't like having him having the bishop. But I don't have a choice. Wow, what was that all about? Interesting. Is he trying to play f6? Is that the story? Mm-hmm. So if he's trying to play f6, it's a bummer. I don't have a choice. My knight is trapped. The old trapping pieces exercise. Que pasa? This seems strange. Oh, it doesn't work, does it? Did I have that? Oh, that was lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Really? Can I get away with this? Oh, you're wise guy. He's too good. He's really too good. He knows what he's doing. I am so toasted. I am so toasted. Oh no, I can't do that. Can I go that way? We managed to survive him. So dead lost. Down a queen. Craziness. Craziness. Not enough to catch up to Stefano, though. I'm going to need Charles numero uno to take care of Stefano. Amazing. Where is another student? I'm a little perturbed that there's not another student here. Aha. Hey. It is working. If you are a subscriber on YouTube, believe it or not, and you are chatting from YouTube, you will get Deproppen Gamer. You will get the text-to-speech. So I believe the text-to-speech works with if another subscriber could check it out. Deproppen and a gamer. Deprop and a gamer. How are you? What class do I have you in, buddy? Deprop and a gamer. So it doesn't look like I can catch up with the person that I want to catch up. But you should always work out, stretch out before you play in this event or any other event. You should do some puzzle streak. At the very least, some form of warm-up training, just like the tennis players do, go through their drills when they are warming up for the tennis court. You could have your own favorite book of tactics that you would like to do. Where is it? For example, puzzle streak. We're only at 12. What? This is a math problem, right? A math problem consists of the opponent not knowing. And this is also a removing the defender, followed by a skewer. And this is an in-between move, etc. Just like that. You should always have some form of a warm-up before you begin. Most of the really good players do it. You would have seen Nemo doing some Survivor before beginning her session. Or a 3-minute puzzle rush before she does her session of I was cooking, sir. I was indeed cooking. How I survived both of those games where I was dead lost, I do not know. But I have to actually give it up now that the next game is not going to count for the arena. (22-22). 44 games. 22-22. The battle is on. I am studying chess to compete with Charles numero uno. That's all there is to it. I have to study. I have to review. I have to actually do my world champion prep, my world-class prep. Let's watch Omar Salim versus Tiger. Tiger looks good in this instance. This is going to test his playing ability massively. I am sure that Omar Salim, who has now, what is the best trick here after bishop takes? Oh, that was very kind of him, so that Tiger A gets the points before the end of the arena. At least it counted as part of the arena. Normally, if you don't see it, let's say you look up someone's record or you see they played in a tournament, and you look at their games from that tournament, any games that were not played in the tournament are just sort of left off to the ether. I mean, it's obviously better than Cheese.com. Cheese.com, basically, because there they stop your game. You could be up a queen or down a queen like I was against Charles Numero Uno, and all I have to do is stall for time, wait for the end of the arena, and then I don't lose at all. All of his hard work, all of his effort on Cheezit.com would be wasted. So the arenas there are relatively worthless. I haven't orchestrated a Swiss event. I am looking into it. I would like to see how their Swiss events work, if their pairing system is better. For whatever reason, the problem that I have with Cheezit.com is that there are a lot more cheesy cheaters. There are a lot more cheesy Cheetos. Cheezit.com has more Cheetos. Not good. And immediately after this arena is over, which is in a minute or two, I have to take my grandson to martial arts. It is one of the highlights of my week. Am I cooking? De Proppen and a gamer. I'm glad he's here. I hope he was in the event. De Proppen, a gamer, were you in the event, man? I am reading chat now. But normally, I don't have to read chat because we only have subscribers here. Alright, let's talk about it tonight. Can we... Actually, you're 6 hours ahead of me. Tonight might not work. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Let's start simple. Let's start with a simple prize selection. That was a hard-fought Gligorić's birthday arena. That's for sure. That was very hard-fought. I believe that Charles Numero Uno is still playing. A game that does not matter, unfortunately. So was this avoidable? So in this particular instance, A, we had check. It was even worse than we thought. And we still have check. So it's even worse than we thought. But he went for the exchange instead of grabbing the pawn and the exchange. He could have had check and the exchange. So it looks as though Charles Numero Uno is not paying attention at all to his opponent's stuff. And now he is. Because now we are exchanging queens. Or we're threatening mate, which is even worse. Knight takes his mate. Bishop takes. King moves over. Not sure what that does to stop anything. Wait a minute, you had to look at bishop takes. King moves into the corner. And then you can play with additional threats, right? Because now you just lost your bishop for nothing. Oh, that's very cruel. Very cruel considering. He could have just traded off. There's no reason to play on. We can't watch that game past that point unless Charles Numero Uno is preparing on being down a queen. He is actually studying and preparing to be down pieces, so he's going to practice his piece down end games with one rook each, just so that he will be ready to play many of the more of those in the future. That is a very good use of your time. Sometimes it's worthy to play on, and sometimes it's not. In any event, what I said before still stands. Let's see, Stefano, how am I doing? I'm 32-8 against Stefano. 3-0 against Kagan. Ariel Zamora is catching up with me. He's 43-33. Somehow I played Omar Salim. I don't remember it. 22-22. Rubric. Somehow. What is going on here? Can I not? I have to shrink this screen a little bit. So Rubric. I've never played Rubric. That's hard to believe, right? Rubric. Champion Baku, I've scored another half point. A little while ago, I was like 0-4 against him. So I've scored 1.5 points in the last two. Now, if you want to see your games against him, you only need to click on those scores. Right? So I won the last one and I drew today. So in theory, I was 0-4 prior to yesterday, I believe. No, it wasn't even yesterday. And it all started with a simul game, and he's beating the daylights out of me in a simul. Obviously, every time. So, hopefully my whippersnapper is in his gear, in his gi. Let's see who else joined us today. Aram, Folberg. And I've never played Noob Player Me. Who is he playing now? Lions J36. Did not make it into the arena today. 2-0. Noob Player Me. Crestbook. Hold on here. Noob Player Me. We can actually watch his game. He's playing a rather meaningless 5-0 game. That's too bad. Not in any arena or anything like that. I do believe in the 8 a.m. Was there an 8 a.m. 3+2 today as well? (3-0). I did not see an 8 a.m. 3+2. Very happy that they don't. Oh, there is something here. A King's Gambit accepted Blitz Arena. That was 3+2 at 8 a.m. Is there anything today at 3+2? All right, let me just get downstairs in a moment. Let's take care of this business. We are, as usual, going to raid our favorite event where Gukesh and Arakazi are duking it out for all the glory in the world. Thank you for the follows. Namaste, everyone. Let's see if we can put on our Well, 6 in the raid. Thank you all for being here. Cheers and ciao. Please remember to do your work. Svetozar Gligorić, good friend of Bobby Fischer, amazing gentleman. Without him, we would not have had an American world champion. His guidance, his mentorship of the young Bobby Fischer in 1958 when he was attending his first interzonal tournament may or may not have helped him immensely. I want to thank everyone for being here. No words especially. Let me just make sure I give no words a quick shout out as well. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers and ciao. 8 viewers. Excellent. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Be certain to sign up for the dojo, for the weekday dojo, the afternoon dojo, and check out the YouTube, please. The subscriptions help the channel more than anything. You can actually get text-to-speech as a YouTube subscriber. All right, everyone. Take care.